Hey everyone. So today we are going to be talking about some really weird imaginary friends that kids have had. Anyways, let's get started. The first story comes from R. Crowley 32, and they said, "My daughter used to tell me about a man who came into her room every night and put the sign of the cross on her forehead. I thought it was just a dream. Then my mother in law sent over some family photos. My daughter looks right at the picture of my husband's father, who, by the way, has been dead for 16 years, and said, 'That's the man who comes into my room at night.' Very creepy. My husband later told me that his father would always do the sign of the cross on his forehead when he was young. So y'all, basically there is a let's see, a ghost in the that's just coming into the kid's room. I mean, I'm glad it's their like grandpa, but still that would literally freak me out. This next one is called the Creeper Man, and it's short and sweet. Or maybe not too sweet, but kind of creepy. Anyways, this comes from Travels with the Doctor, and it says, "My son from the age of 3 always tells me about the Creeper Man who lives in my mom and dad's bedroom. He brings it up after he visits them. I made the mistake once of asking what he looks like, and my son replied, 'Oh, he doesn't have a face.'" Like, what? No. Okay, this next story comes from Brown X Coat, and it's titled Kelly. When my daughter was 3, she had an imaginary friend named Kelly who lived in her closet. Kelly sat in a little rocking chair while she slept, played with her, etc. Typical imaginary friend stuff. Anyway, fast forward 2 years later, the wife and I are watching the new Amityville, the one with the one with Ryan Reynolds, and our daughter walks out right when the dead girl goes all black-eyed. Far from being disturbed, she said, "That looks like Kelly." "Kelly who?" we say. "You know, the dead girl that lived in my closet." Um, okay. So yeah, I think y'all should like move out. Like that's like really creepy. Anyways, the next story we're gonna talk about is called Roger, and it's from Rich Clark Latin. I guess I don't know, but anyways, it says, "My little brother's imaginary friend Roger lived under our coffee table. Roger had a wife and 9 kids. Roger and his family lived peacefully alongside us for 3 years. One day, my little brother announced that Roger wouldn't be around anymore since he shot and killed him and his whole family. I don't know if he remembers any of this, but his genuine lack of remorse was very disturbing." Yeah, creepy kids. Anyways, guys, so the next story we're going to be talking about today is called Easter Bunny, and this is from Nice Cold PBR. "When I was 16, I babysat twins who were in the 3rd grade at the time. They always spoke of a man in an Easter Bunny costume and they were terrified of him. One day I was babysitting and one twin was in the shower. His brother and I were sitting downstairs watching television when all of a sudden he said, 'You need to go check on Matt.' Seconds later, Matt yelled, 'He's in here! He's in here!' I ran upstairs and I had to check every room before he would calm down. I'm not sure which part of the experience freaked me out the most. Yeah, of course. But anyways, the last story we're going to be covering today is called The Captain. This is from Midnight 7. A, a parent of one of my students told us in a meeting that she was concerned because her son, 7 years old, who was 7 years old, talked about an invisible ghost who would talk to him and play with him in his room. He said the ghost was called the Captain and was an old guy with a beard. The kid would tell his mom that the captain told him when he grows up, his job will be to kill people, and the captain would tell him who needs to be killed. The kid would cry and say he doesn't want to kill when he grows up, but the captain tells him he doesn't have a choice and he'll get used to killing after a while. Let's just hope he never grows up to be like a killer or like a serial killer or any type of murderer, and that he doesn't listen to the captain. But anyways, those are all the creepy imaginary friend stories I have for you today, but there are a lot more, so maybe we'll do a part 2. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, bye.